Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Meeting of Minds. Play left side as the Tau Empire, we've got Grindan. For the right hand side as the Night Lords, we've got Yazoo55. Yazoo will be opening up with a couple of Raptor Scout squads, a Dark Magos, Storm Barracks, and a Plasma Generator. Whereas Grindan is going to go for an Aircraft Builder, triple Stealth Suit teams, a Tower Barracks, and a Plasma Generator for his opening. So this is quite a remarkably good map for the Night Lords. One benefit that you have when playing as them, as quite a lot of their infantry are able to hide in heavy cover and light cover and go a little bit infiltrated, which on the tower side of things, I mean, they've got some light cover right inside their base, which is definitely not going to do them any favours. Also got the heavy cover around this strategic point, and also plenty of other bits and bobs across the map, so definitely will need to see some infiltration detection from Grindan if he's going to spot those guys and make use of his Fire Warriors, which will undoubtedly come from this Tower Barracks. Although interesting that it's gone for the Tower Barracks. I would have probably liked to see the Auxiliary Recruitment Centre more in this matchup. As, I mean, the Raptors will come in, start bashing things along. And yeah, okay, fair enough. If you can keep the Tower Fire Warriors away from the close combat units of the Night Lords, they will fall down pretty quickly. But that's going to be quite hard, because, I mean, obviously, the Raptor Scout squads, as well as also the regular Raptors, can just jump on top of them and just keep on top of them, whereas the Kroots, well, they like a bit of argy-bargy in close combat, don't they? And if you're able to upgrade all your listing posts in your side of the base, basically just run around after them, bonking them on the head with all the fire support from your listing posts, and with all the dead Raptors, then eat their corpses, gain more health, and win gradually over time. Yeah, fair enough that the Night Lords could then tack into Tier 2 and then go for Hell Talons, but then the Tau can then also take it to Tier 2 and get the Barracudas. So I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming that the Barracudas probably win out in a aircraft fight in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, so we've got some stealthy teams trying to go up against the commander, but he's also being a bit of a stealthy mister, and will probably now start coming over and seeing what he can bash. Tau commander up against a captain. Now, it's going to be quite a micro-intensive battle, I think, as well. A lot of positioning will be very, very important for both the Tau and the Night Lords. Like I said, they need to position themselves in this heavy cover, whereas the Tau need to make sure that their Fire Warriors are kept nice and safe. Tau commander getting a few licks into the Night Lord captain. And, yep, already taken a fair bit of damage. Doesn't take a lot to take down a Night Lord captain. As much like their fluff and flavour, they always prefer to take an unfair fight. Whatever fights they can take, they've got overwhelming advantage. That's exactly where they want to be. And you were not infiltrated in there. Is that because you were close to the listing post? I assume so. I assume so, indeed. Unless you've got any Pathfinders knocking around. No, you're going to go for some Fire Warriors. Yeah, it must have something to do with the listing post. That is what I'm assuming. And Tau commander is now just going to sit on the ridge as we have some Furies moving on over. These guys can detect infiltrated units, so the Scouts will be in a little bit of a bind if they're caught out of position by those Furies. Tau commander moses on over. Furies do die really, really quickly though. 900 health between 4. 900 divided by 4, whatever that number is, it's not a big number in the grand scheme of things. Also the Raptors as well, they're also quite fragile and weak as, on top of that. So if the Fire Warriors can get a couple of shots off, which they have managed to do so, Furies will fall foul pretty darn quickly. I'm going to jump straight on top of them. The Furies themselves also don't do that much damage. They are quite swift and nimble, so that is a thing. Raptors going to chase around the Tower commanders. We are seeing the listing posts being upgraded as a second squad of Fire Warriors are on the go. And it looks like that the Tower might actually be able to defend relatively easily if they get a third squad of Fire Warriors out. That might do them some incredible flavours. After all, if you've got... I mean, generally in Tier 1, you might see one, maybe possibly 2 Raptors from any faction, really. You don't tend to see 3 or 4 of them. So if you can get multiple firing places or firing units on the go, then 2 units will be able to time all up. So there we go. All the Raptors are dead. All the Furies are dead. And the captain, I assume you're still alive somewhere. Ah, yeah, you're just knocking around, minding your own business and stuff. And here come the first of the Raptors. They're on auto-reinforce. 60 blue to reinforce that compared to the Fire Warriors. Oh, 7. So actually, the Fire Warriors are a lot more expensive. I mean, that's another reason why I thought that the crew would be a better idea. Because the Raptors are, like I say, expensive to reinforce. But then crew are a little bit cheaper. So, you know, in a protracted close combat fight, more value in the recruits there. The Fire Warriors going to hide in heavy cover. Got Raptor Scouts jumping in. One being shot down on the way in. Also been slowed down by a wonderfully placed snare from the Tau commander. But one Tau Fire Warrior squad over here on his own. Can be supported by these guys, though. They are able to fire through mountains, as is the way that Dawn of War works. And the captain sees a lonely Tau commander, but a third one. Yep, no matter where the Night Lords go, they're going to be peppered and pounded by the Tau Fire Warriors. If you pardon the phrasing there, Raptors turn their attention over yonder, force the Tau commander back as well, and now these guys are on their own in the grand scheme of things. They'll have to run away. We've still got the Raptor scouts over on this side, but in theory, they should be utterly wrecked by Fire Warriors on the left-hand side and the Tau commander. Flying away, but still getting blasted to high heavens. Going to attempt to break this down before decapping it, hopefully. Be a real pain in the backside for the Tau Empire here. A bit of Benny Hill going on as the Raptors keep on top of them. But only one squad. Are you not getting another one? Ah, you are getting another one. Also going to get a Raptor Scout Sergeant. Sorry, oh, Raptor Scout, just a regular Raptor. That's really confusing for me. There we go. Tau once again fending them off. What's the current economy? It's 97 and 10 compared to 110 and 10. So I mean, even with the listing post over here not being built, still out economicing. Economicing? What would the word be? They've got more money. They've got more money. Even though they're on the defensive, they are still winning in the money side of things. I will learn how to talk one day. You know what? I saw the other day, somebody commented, and I looked on YouTube, there's like a little symbol that tells you how long some people have been subscribed for. And it was on the Imperial Guard versus Necrons game that I released about like 2 years ago. I watched that game just out of curiosity for how the casting has improved. My goodness, just thank you guys who've been subscribed for 2 years plus, because, good lord, like, I watch those games and I think, wow, the quality of those games is absolutely terrible. Like, I can't believe anyone actually watched and subscribed way back then, so good on you, boys and girls. Yeah, the Raptors just, I quite like this, they're essentially just separating all the Fire Warriors one at a time, not allowing them to really build up a mass of lads. Just figured, right, okay, well, chase them northwards, chase them eastward and westward, and then kill them one by one. But still the Raptor scouts not fending well, even in melee against the Fire Warriors, although this one does manage to get the revenge. There's a Scout Sergeant, so that is something. Plenty of firing going on from all sides there. And we're now all seeing a Pathfinder team, so that will reveal all these lads, so very nice stuff. Don't think that they get their mark target ability in Tier 1. They will be able to get in Tier 2, and that will certainly help them fend these lads off, but constant aggression from Yazoo55 here. Still not helping you. I mean, are you still behind? Yeah, still behind in the economy. But I mean, you're killing them, and we found that the Fire Warriors are more expensive. How expensive? Yeah, the Pathfinder, Jesus Christ. 75 blue and 20 green, that's so expensive for a unit so fragile. So every model that they lose here is quite the pain. Whereas, I mean, not to hark on about it, but if they went for the Auxiliary Recruitment Centre, could have got a squad of Vespids, which are able to detect infiltrated units, also fairly decent in close combat, and can jump around as well. So if you need to reposition them away from the fight, you can do so. I'm not sure how expensive they are, though, off the top of my head. Probably not the cheapest thing in the realm. Here is the back on the map. Slapping down a few Fire Warriors, setting them on fire by the looks of things. Listing post still standing firm for the Tau Empire there. Morale being broken on the Raptors over yonder, but a squad wipe on the Fire Warriors on the northern side. Job the stealth suit teams. Looks like they've gone for their ranged upgrade. Oh no, can you get your ranged upgrade before Tier 2? Can't quite remember. Either way, any firepower is good firepower from their perspective. Take down the Furies. That will then take away the infiltration detection. In theory. Captain quite low on health at the moment, but it does seem like he's joined. Have you joined the crew? No, you haven't. Might want to join a unit then. But he's keen on keeping on top of that Tau commander. Very low health at the moment. Every 7889 has been kicked out of the game, probably observing from the sidelines. He likes to watch this, Eri. Well known in the community for watching. Aha! What was I saying? Tau commander, he's dead. Although very close to killing that captain. But the addition of the plasma pistols Certainly doing him some favours. Are you in tier 2 at the moment? You are... Yes, you are in tier 2. And we'll be seeing some Havocs. So even though the Raptors have not really done the damage that they wanted to, they have managed to take down one listing post, which is something. But nowhere near as effective as they were hoping to be at this stage of the game. Swapping over to Havocs. Interesting choice. Trying to outshoot the Tau. But you still have got your Captain. And you've also now got a Sorcerer. Quite a strong smite ability. And the standard tortured chains and all the usual gubbins that a Chaos Sorcerer can bring to the table. Well, the Fire Warriors now setting up for a scrap. There we go, big smite. Oh, is that just a single target? Smite. Maybe, maybe. Either way, doesn't want to take too much plasma fire to the face. Killed another listing post. And their time is done over on this side of the map. The Havoc squad out. And I suppose, yeah, maybe it's questionable to try and outshoot the Tau Empire, but also being able to swap out to autocannons or missile launchers. Not a bad idea if the Tau do go for a vehicle beacon. Still not in tier 2. They've still not even started their tier 2. But when they see those Havocs, they'll definitely know that they need to start doing it. Don't have the money quite for it yet. Got plenty of green money, so definitely transitioning into vehicles will be the way forward. I reckon. Tau Commander, oh, stop. Be gentle. Hiding in that heavy cover as well. No one can see him. Poised and ready for an ambushing attack. Also, one benefit from this infiltration as well is that the Tau won't be able to see what their unit composition is. So they know that there's some Havocs in there, but they don't know, say, for example, the Captain here is attached to it. But, I mean, if they were back in there, they wouldn't know whether he was attached or unattached. So just some lack of information will make the Tau upset. Here goes their tier 2. Losing their listing first on this side. And Tau just going to start chilling out over on the northern parts. Yeah, we'll definitely probably want... If they've got lots of Havocs, then fighting them while you're inside this heavy cover might be useful. I suppose, over here, the Tau are able to use the strategic point to help them with their vision. They can always fight a little bit farther than their actual vision lets them. So anything that increases that, it's a major boon. Also, Source would be a nice target for them, as Source can spot the stealth suits. You're opening fire on a Havoc. They've all been spotted by the Pathfinder team, although losing them, almost losing 2 there actually. Target finders, lets them be seen. Perhaps jumping smack bang into the middle of the Fire Warriors. Got to make sure they're nice and separated. Otherwise, they're able to tie up 2 squads for 1. Firing away at the Pathfinders, forcing them down on the southern side. Listing post being cancelled, I hope, at the very least. The moment the firing line starts, they've also now got their advanced pulse rifles. So incredible amounts of damage available for them. For the double Fire Warrior Chasseway, as a Rhino is popped out for maneuverability of the Havocs. Stealth suits, I hope you're going for your Fusion Blasters. There, you're going to go for a Stealth Suit Chasseway. Undoubtedly, I assume you're going to go for a Fusion Blaster. The moment you see this Rhino, do not want to give the Havocs any more maneuverability than they already do, as they can just chase down your boys. Losing a couple of models in that engagement. Going to charge over here, which I don't know. Now you're out in the middle of no man's land. Well, one jumping to the left-hand side. One lad just sacrificing himself for the greater good. There's a vehicle beacon. And what can a Tau do here, really? I mean, they've got a narrow choke point. Stealth suits, no, they're not going to go for the Fusion Blasters. Interesting. Well, I suppose you don't have that much green money left over. You're going to go for a Devilfish Troop Carrier. Questionable. He's got a Sorcerer. He can see you. You can't hide from those warpish eyes. No, Barracudas, that'll be the way forward. Barracudas to chase down the Rhino. Also forces the Havocs to go for some anti-vehicle stuff, which will then reduce the amount of incoming damage for the Tau Fire Warriors. Barracuda will also resist any close combat shenanigans from the Raptors. But he's done it, and I suppose maybe one reason why he's done it as well is because they're quite cheap. So additional firepower for less money. Also a Tetra Scout? Yep, Tetra Scout, that's what they're called. Playing a little bit of Tetris. Again, quite cheap. for a little bit more firepower. And the Night Lords aren't really pushing in too far at the moment. They know that the Tower have got the advantage in firepower. They're just kind of just poking and prodding where they can. Current economy is 119 and 40 compared to 119 and 60. The Night Lords know that they could just chill out, kill what they can, and gradually win over a period of time. Oh, the Tetris Scout charges barrels on in, which, I mean, is brave, bold, and brash. Oh, there we go. The Fire Warriors also going to come in as well, but double Raptor Scouts jumping on top of them. Where is the Devilfish troop carriers right there? Going to reposition them. Well, I suppose that's one negative about the Devilfish troop carrier. Unlike things like the Falcon Grav tank or the Rhino, it is a little bit slow. The Raptor's falling thick and fast. Havoc's going to have to turn around and provide some firing support, but no, he's going to maybe see if he can cut them off. And the Tau Empire cannot lose this Devilfish troop carrier. He's got all the Fire Warriors in there, and if he goes down, they'll go down to... There we go, there's the Barracuda. Also supporting Tower Commander. Really big engagement here. Tower definitely needs to throw some stuff about. They've got their Chasseway in there, so they've got the Photon grenades that they can throw in, which will massively disrupt their formations. We're not seeing that at the moment, just concentrating on running away. This Barracuda opens fire, murdering the Havocs left, right, and centre. Havocs are now going to go for a couple of missile launchers, more Pathfinders, and a spare Fire Warrior squad as well. The Hell Talon rocks on over. Now we're going to see another, we're going to see another Barracuda. Wonderful choices from the Tau Empire here. It's been quite a difficult situation for them. Fire Warriors over on the right hand side being tied up. Barracuda not actually standing up all that well against the Hell Talon. I thought it'd been the other way around, to be fair. But not quite. I suppose it is a bit of a chunkier kind of beast. 3,000 health versus 1,250. Tau vehicles are universally known for having a lack of health and armour. Fire Warriors inside the base, they've been taken care of. Fire Warriors on the top right hand side have been sorted out, or about to be sorted out. And sad times all around for Grindan here. Says GG. Yazoo responds in kind. And yeah, it was a pretty damn good defense, all things considered, by the Tower player here. I mean, what did we see? We saw Yazoo just throw things willy-nilly inside the base. There was combat going on for a long period of time, and he managed to weather that storm. Wonderful upgrades on his strategic points, and pretty darn fine placements of his Tower Fire Warriors. But again, I think it was just maybe just a poor choice of unit composition and all that stuff. Yeah, like I said, the Devilfish troop carrier, nice idea. It's cheap. It provides you extra firepower. But we saw then, unable to really avoid death and sadness there, and got caught out of position. Would have probably liked to see the Barracudas online a little bit earlier. And the Crew would certainly have told a different tale in the early game. So yeah, so cheers Yazoo55 for sending that game into the Discord. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As been Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.